everyone, it's Justine and welcome to another video tutorial. Today I'm working with the brand new Catherine Pooler release and it is coming out on March 20th, which means that my supply list below will be updated on March the 20th. I had originally created this card here, kind of off screen and without a video tutorial, and then I decided I was going to film one. So I'm using the Love Grows dies and stamp set here. This stamp and die set is currently available. It's from the last release by Catherine Pooler. But today I'm going to recreate this card, but I'm going to be using another piece of cardstock, this thinner striped one. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to stamp out a bunch of the flowers and leaves in some black ink here, and I'm going to die cut them using the coordinating dies. So I just finished stamping the rest of the images, and I'm going to attach the coordinating dies with some old post-it tape that I used on a previous creation. I like to reuse my post-it tape if I still can. And I'm going to run that through my Big Shot die cutting machine. Next up, I'm going to prepare my background. So I have all my pieces cut out there, and you can see I also die cut the wonderful die, which is from the new release. I'm going to be stamping the stems here onto the patterned paper, and I'm going to stamp the long one once and the shorter one twice. And these are just going to be random and help me with arranging my images. So once I have those stamped onto my page, I'm going to cover them with some gold embossing powder, and I'm going to be using some Simon Says Stamp gold embossing powder today. I always have a spare sheet of paper underneath so I can catch any excess embossing powder so I can funnel it back into my jar. When I have a card idea in mind, I always try to do all the steps at once to make things go faster. So I went ahead and I grabbed this wonderful die and I inked it up using some VersaMark ink as well. Poured some embossing powder on top of it and then lifted it up out of the powder so that I would get a nice coverage of the powder onto my die cut. And I'm going to heat emboss that. And I'm also going to repeat that step 3 times. The reason why I want to repeat it is because my die is quite flimsy at the moment, and I am going to create a little bit of a thicker embellishment for my card. So by double embossing it, so I just go right ahead, add more VersaMark on top, and then I add more embossing powder on top and melt it. And you can do this as many times as you like. And it's going to give you a much more smoother embossed look, and not only that, a much more thicker die cut. It's also going to provide enough ink so that you cover the edges of the stamp or of the die as well, so you don't have any white showing. So I went ahead and completed that off screen. Once again, I did emboss that 3 times, and I'm going to start with the arranging of the actual stamps and coordinating dies and everything like that now. So I'm just creating a collage using a mixture of liquid glue as well as 3D foam tape so that I get a variety of dimension. When I was all finished, it was time to go ahead and attach the wonderful die cut here that has been embossed 3 times. I absolutely love the way that this turned out, and I just used some Tombow mono liquid adhesive and a block to help me push it down into place. Now I'm just going to fold up my card base. It measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when it's folded, and I am going to grab the UR from one of the other stamp sets from the new release, and it's a part of a whole other sentiment, but I just cut out the UR. I didn't hardly have anything to use with the wonderful, so I didn't want to just have a card that said wonderful, so I went ahead and did that. Now I'm just going to add some glue onto the back of my panel here, attach it to some cardstock, and then finalize the embellishments. So you can see the 2 cards side by side here. I'm going to go ahead and add some gold Nuvo drops there to the areas of the flowers in the middle as well as around them to create some ties between the die cut and the flowers themselves. I hope you enjoyed this card tutorial. Don't forget that today's part of a new release blog hop, so you have a chance to win some Catherine Pooler inks if you head to my blog and you leave a comment. And also that these products, most of them, will be available on March 20th. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day.